Hi guys, VST Velian Speaks Tech. It's almost 2020, so 2019 is almost over. I decided, guys, to show you what kind of applications I do have on my OnePlus 7 Pro phone. So if you're keen to understand what apps do I have on the phone, please stay and watch the full video. If you like my videos, you can subscribe for my channel by clicking on the subscribe button, and you can also click on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thank you. Alright guys, I'm gonna start with the front screen. So I have organized all the most important apps here on specific folders, and of course like the main folder that I use, and that's not only on my OnePlus 7 Pro but on most of the phones that I use is the Google here. So I do use a lot of Google applications. First one of course is the Google app. Here I just check the news sometimes, or just get there are some of the notifications that I usually would go. So let's say if I have to travel, then I just send my flight tickets, to my Gmail, and then everything is pretty much neat organized here. Or if I need to just ask Google if it's gonna rain or not. So the Google Home app I definitely use. So that's the first one. Then of course I have the Chrome. Alright, so Chrome, guys, is quite okay, like one of the best browsers out there. I have of course then the Gmail, so it's just looking at some emails. I have of course then the Google Maps. I use this almost daily, if I have to go somewhere, then Google Maps is the choice. Then I use the Google Home. So Google Home is very important for me because I do control, my home lights. So I have two lights from IKEA, running with a trust-free gateway, and then I have another yellow light. So everything is pretty much organized here. I do also control the Google Mini Home speaker and then my Chromecast. So pretty much everything else, done with the Google Home app. And actually the first one that I showed you was Google Now. So I use the Google app, I use the Chrome, the Gmail, the Gmaps. I have Home. Then of course I have the YouTube app. I mean YouTube, it's even, it's clear, so I doesn't even have to show this to you guys. Then I have the Google Drive, so I place a lot of the information, like some of the backups that I do here, or some important files are on my Google Drive. Then I have Google Play Music. So this one I just installed for some testing purposes. I cannot say that I did test it on my OnePlus 7 Pro, so I usually do. I would rather say I'm not using this quite too much. Then I have Google Duo. That's something also I was keen to just test and understand. Honestly, I'm not using it too much. Google Photos, very, very important for me, guys. Google Photos, I do put everything here, is really there. So I do upload all my pictures using the free backup from Google, so not using the unlimited or like regional quality, but rather like compressed with unlimited quality, with unlimited storage. So this is what I use. Alright, then I have the Google Pay, very important. So I do use Google Pay with Revolut to pay, and then Google Lens. Honestly, I do have it on my phone, but I use it very, very, very rarely, guys. So this was the first folder, Google. Then I have my shopping folder, guys. Here I have the OLX, which is one local application, pretty much. Actually not local because OLX is a big company, but you know about it. So I have then AliExpress. Usually I buy a lot of stuff from China, so every time I want to buy something from China, AliExpress is one of my first choices. Then together with Gearbest, which I also have on my phone. I have of course Amazing Shopping, I have eBay application, I have the eMac, it's I think a Romanian site, and then of course I have the Banggood. So Banggood, Gearbest, and AliExpress are my top three choices for China shopping. Then of course I have eBay, Amazon, and of course I have Domino's Pizza. I'm not sure why Domino's Pizza is there, but okay, I have to admit I eat a lot of Domino's, like a lot of junk food, so I have it here. Okay, then I have, guys, a VST folder named after my channel, where I have YouTube Studio, where I see all my stats, and then I have TuneBuddy, subscriber, like live count, channel manager, so all applications that are related to kind of like managing a YouTube channel. Then I have a folder called Tools, where I do have the Play Store, I do have the settings, I do have a Tornado, which is kind of used to connect to my NAS, and actually it is a client that you use to connect to the transmission, then used to download torrents. Then I have Mi Home. So with Mi Home I do control, we have a as you can see, I told you I have a year light, and then also we have a Mi Air Purifier 2S. So I use the Mi Home to control all of that, and then I have also year light, which provides kind of like additional controls for my Xiaomi or year light bulb. The next folder that I use, or main folder, called Social, guys. Here I have the Telegram. So I do I use a lot of Telegram, I join a lot of channels. You might have seen this in my reviews. Then I have, of course, like the standard stuff, which is kind of like Messenger, Facebook, the Twitter, Instagram, which I don't use that much really. And then, of course, I have, again, YouTube Advanced, and Viber. So this is pretty much all of my social apps right there. Next folder, very important for me, guys. So here is kind of like all my work stuff, and usually actually this is called this should be called business. I'm even not sure why it's called tools, but okay, you do know that I change ROMs quite often. Now with OnePlus, hopefully not so often. Alright, so let's call this business here. Here I have, guys, you know, my Outlook, my Skype for business, and then I have some financial stuff, so my bank application, my Revolut application, and another financial application that we use in Bulgaria. Then in music and video, I do have the Mixcloud. So Mixcloud, I do recommend this, guys. Mixcloud provides one of the best, you know, kind of like listening services out there, namely if you're looking to listen like non-stop music, like DJ sets or whatsoever. So this is Mixcloud. Then we have also SoundCloud. I mean, SoundCloud, this goes without saying, also one of the best, you know, listening services there. A lot of new music is coming from SoundCloud, you know. Then of course I have Spotify, I have a paid subscription, and I have also Deezer. So Deezer is also like a paid subscription that I have, so I do listen to a lot of music, you know, from Deezer Premium and from Spotify. And I need Spotify because you need to pay for Spotify to connect it to your Google Home. And here I have also a Bulls.com, so this is kind of an app that provides like IP television. So this is also something local here, I use this also. Then I have a folder called OnePlus, which is pretty much the standard folder. Everything from OnePlus goes there, like File Manager, OnePlus Switch Community, and so yeah, so nothing really special about that. I have a few games here, you know, usually for my kids, because honestly I don't play really a lot of games, although I did play some Call of Duty. And actually this kind of like concludes the main screen, which is like the first screen on my phone, guys. And back then you can see a very important thing that I didn't say yet. See, in this folder here I have the HyperCam or the camera, and sometimes when I'm doing G camera or other cameras testing, I might go up to 5 cameras, so you know about that. Here I have the standard stuff like SMS and like Chrome, and yeah, just using the phone as a normal phone. And then we can go on the second screen. So on the second screen I do have apps that are not yet organized, but I do use them. So this is like App Cloner. I think I paid for that app, so I use App Cloner Premium if I need to clone a Google camera, so that I can run, let's say, in parallel several different mods. Then here I have also Auto 90, which, you know, I did a review about this app. Like Auto 90 allows you guys to change one application from 60 Hz like to 90 Hz. Okay, so here I have also Bluetooth device info, which I also used when I did some testing. Screen recorder, a very nice and good app that you can do when you can record your screen with voice, and I think it's also free. I have here GB Club, so this application, guys, GB Club, and the next one here, Profiles Cam, I paid for those apps. You know, I think they are created by some people involved in the Gcam Brazil scene. They provide a lot of links to XML files, and in general quite nice information. I have also the App Cloner here, which I think is like the regular version, right? So App Cloner is, again, is the same as the one here, but this one here is a free one, so it doesn't really work that well, so I had to pay for that one. Then I have also Lightroom. So Lightroom, I think, yeah, I tried to use the Adobe Lightroom, but at the end, yeah, I just think that I'm pretty much going to stick like with Snapseed, so I didn't really want to use it more. Okay, we have Hubble 3. This is for the camera that we have in the room for the baby, and then I have the Dub Player, Twitch, and again, some application that I do use, but not so quite often, guys. Then here I did install all the application I use for my top 10 applications for December, and then here I have another applications that I also did some reviews on. And actually I do have also other applications that are not on my whole screen, and I just want to say also some words about them. So for example, guys, the Ace screen recorder. So if you want to record you know, with your phone, and in the same time, you know, record your screen while you're sharing something, but also use the front camera, this application is quite nice, so I do recommend it. So this is the one called the AZ recorder. So let me just try to shut it down. And honestly, I do have also other applications here. So oops, wait a sec, you have to do it from there. Okay, yep. And that's the problem, guys, with the curved edges, so it doesn't work all the time. The Brave browser, I did speak about that. Okay, here some more like noteworthy applications, guys. Yeah, let me just see. I'm just checking if I'm not missing anything. So I have apparently some more games, and I have apparently some more streaming services like HBO Go and Netflix, which I also used. And so yeah, some other applications like this Pocket TV, which is also used like for VoIP, for IP, sorry, television. Then I have the Google Recorder, which I also did a review at. I have actually also some other applications more on the tool side, like Termix, which I use for like a terminal emulator. and I think guys pretty much it. So I have other recorders like the X recorder, which I do also recommend, so AZ recorder and the X recorder. So initially when I started my channel guys, I was even using my phone as the main tool, so I didn't really produce my videos on the PC like I do right now. So back in the days I was using even, you know, Power Director Mobile and the X recorder and the AZ recorder. Then I was using also programs like Video Maker, Video Guru and InShot, which are very good, and here you can use those applications to really mix your videos, you know, just on the fly, or let's say if you're traveling, you can produce like a nice quality video directly, you know, from the phone. And I think guys, it's pretty much that. So Snapseed, very important. I will do a special video on Snapseed to just guys show you how I do edit my pictures and what kind of tips and tricks I know for the Snapseed. But in reality, I think I covered like most of the applications guys that I do have on my phone, so they're not so many, I would say, but it's also not so few. So I hope you like this video guys. If that's the case, don't forget to press the like button. And by the way, what you can see here was drawn by my son, so he's 6 years old. So guys, again, hope you like this video. I'm not sure if that's my last video for this year guys, so I will not say Happy New Year until this time. Again, like the video, subscribe for my channel, stay healthy, bye.